Hello guys, this is ProudPidgezard and welcome to, I've not done it in a while, wait till I find myself, League of Legends. I will do the scoreboard and I will sort at the bottom, just like what they do on the LCS, just so you know who's in what lane. It was a random lane. I think they had two top actually. But anyway, it is myself, and you will also recognise the name of Garen, Marvellous. And wait, that's quite loud. Options, announcer volume, voice volume. Perfect. So there, I'll just follow myself and I'll put it Fog of War, just blue so you can all see us. So there we go, see it, Marvellous, and it does say V2, as in version 2, but I think he forgot the password for his first account. I'm not entirely sure, so me and him were actually playing it last night, but by the time this goes up it'll be a couple of days old. We just decided to play a game of League, and I thought why not Lucian, and he does Garen all the time. He's relatively new to League, so he is. So he's doing quite good actually. It's the first time we've played a game in months I think, so we help out the jungler at the start. Back away. Oh, I'm not following myself. Yeah, there we go. And we don't know who bot lane is. Jinx is mid, Nautilus is top. They've got no jungler, as you can see by the summoner spells, yep. So up nice and start, I go on board the brush, we don't know where they are. And I think this is also the first time I've recorded using this. Wait now, see the user interface, make sure the chat's off. Get the chat off. Yep, that's fine. And I'm going to put the volume down again. And then we'll go back to myself. So currently CS, it's me against the two of them. I'm ranged, so instantly me and Marv, I'll just call Marv instead of saying Marvellous, instantly we knew we were at a kind of advantage with the range, just due to the fact that I can just shoot them just like I am to Blitzcrank just now, every time I come near. And although Marv was technically the support, first blood to them, I've just noticed there that Marv only bought a potion to start with and never actually bought a proper item. I just noticed that. Oh. And I don't know what I've just pressed it. If you hold in tab at the score, so it lets you see more of the map, and every now and then we'll go up the scoreboard. So yeah, I'm just CSing the best I can, but yeah, as I was saying, even though he was a support technically, it's not as if it was just me getting the CS, it was really just any man's game. I just did take most of it, and Ree's just got a kill there against their casting. Now due to them not having a jungler, you can see Jax in the minimap, he's invading their jungle while two of them are top. Jinx and Nautilus went top together. So yeah, I actually really enjoyed playing this game. So I did personally. It wasn't always, it's not a one-way game. And there we go, a wee dodge there with the E. Yep, you can see down the bottom left hand corner what spells that I'm upgrading. I think I max Q. Lucian's quite OP actually in this patch. I saw, was it an MSI? It was a Lucian mid laner, and that's actually what made me want to play him. Although it's ADC, it still made me want to play him because I heard he was quite good in this patch. So that was me pinging there to get Marv just to place a ward there, and Blitzcrank misses a wee hook. So yeah, we'll see the scoreboard just now. I'm at 22. Marv's at 8, Masty's at 14, Blitzcrank's at 7 down the bottom. And can I kill for kill up the top there? So we're just waiting back because we don't want to go too close to the tower because we'll get grabbed like that, but it actually works out not too bad. Due to Marv being so tanky as a Garen, even though they've hooked him there, he's still got relatively decent health, and I get quite good damage on them. So that worked out pretty good, so we just wait back. He popped his potion, yep, so he's no items just now. I don't know why I never started with a Dorian shield. And his health's pretty much back up full between the potion and his passive. As you know, his passive regenerates is at 3% of his maximum health per second if he's not been in combat for a few seconds. So there's level 5, yep, his Q's just been leveled up again. And yeah, we'll have quite a bit of money just now, 6 minutes in. Overall, they're actually beating us in gold by a couple of hundred. Oh, there we go, there's ours just went up because of the kill. We're frightened actually to go into the turret because of the Blitzcrank, because as soon as he pulls you into the turret, that's you. And the Master Yi keeps re-healing himself with his, I think it's W, I know it's Meditate it's called, but I think it is his W. And Blitzcrank, I thought he was going to actually try and hook Marv in there. You should have heard me in Skype saying to him, be careful. Oh, and yep, I remember that one, he messed up, he forgot Flash was D, he pressed it by accident. And I tell him to stay away from the combat just now, I think, as well. So 4-3 and Kale's 3 for 2, so doing pretty well. He's got the Stinger as well, which is a good item for him. CS I'm at 36, Master Yi's at 19. So I do say to Marv, just be careful, because we're winning in lane just now. So we are due to the CS, and so there's no point in doing anything stupid. I think Blitzcrank is back to buy an item here. Yep, boots of mobility. So yep, we just stay back. I think I'm actually, did I go back here? Yep. This is when I go back and I buy my first item, because if I remember correctly I had about 1600 gold. There's no wee button that lets you know what the gold is. And also if you look down at the scoreboard, it seems to only be me and Marv that's placing wards. So I buy the BF sword and boots and a couple of more potions or the biscuits, so I must have had about 1700 gold. What is it Marv buys? I think his first item, don't know, I think it's Warmogs it goes for first. Yep it is, because he buys the Giant's belt and the, is it the Ruby? See, I haven't played League as much recently, so I forget what they're all called. So there we go, level 6, which means I've got my ultimate. And Jax is there, ready to come in, but I think they've got it warded. Because as soon as he gets anywhere near, they go away. So I use all my spells, really just to get 2 hits on the minions. So that actually brought me up to 50 minions. I was going to say that got me about 7 or 8 minions quite early on there. Overall, with them getting the first turret, they've just went ahead in gold. And there we go. It seems to actually work out pretty good, because there's me at 57, there's me just got about 15 minions in about a minute, so I ask him to go on wards. Yep, that's the one that messes up. Good plays there. And he gets hooked again. So I use my ultimate here. It was really to get rid of the minions quickly, and then a couple of spells in, and that halved Master Yi's health. Ultimate's in 100-second cooldown, so I tell Marv, just watch yourself. and to be honest, he actually, I wouldn't say he meant to get hooked there, but what he did say to me was, if he gets hooked it's fine because he's no dying, he's tanky enough to hold him off, so, and he's got his potion which he just used there, so if he get hooked it didn't matter, he would be fine, and it got me a lot of damage in them. So overall it actually worked out pretty good. And that's me just noticed a red ping there if I come here in the minimap, but I never noticed it obviously in the game, and I know what it's for. Yep. We go to ward and unfortunately one of them's there waiting on us. So yep, he gets hooked. And there was nothing that I could do to help him. So he gets back, I think, I don't know whether he buys an item or not, probably won't have much money. There's me up at 70 CS, so I'm 32 CS, 33 CS above the other guy in lane, and I go up here to help out. Yeah, if I go up here you'll see yeah, Jarts jumps across there. And I don't think I have my flash, I do. I just choose not to use it there. So I got the assist. And we chase him all the way back, but if you look at mid lane, we might lose a turret there. So I'll just go back onto myself now. Marv's back, and have I bought anything? No. And I think this is where Reese, the man that was playing Reese, Vistiana, he was a good player, he just did some stupid things. We just dodged that Jinx rocket, it was pure luck, none of us saw it coming. I know we all happened to step back at that point, but it was pure luck. I think it is here that Reese just goes off in one. No, that must not be it. So I go back, because I think I've got another £1,500–1,600, I think Marv stays, yep. So we'll follow Marv just now. What is it, I buy the Caulfield's Warhammer and the dagger to go with my boots. So I told Garen just stay under tower because I don't have really many people, and oh, missed hook there. And it looks like they're all going to dragon. So here I am, we've got the dragon, and as we go up to help, unfortunately they both died, so we quickly awarded it just in case we're still about, but we just turned back, there was no point in staying there. So the scoreboard just now is 6-3 KO, and their best player just now is Cassidy with 4-1-1. And it's pretty even. If you look at the gold, they're 1,000 gold ahead, but we are a kill ahead. And then there's 3 of them bot lane. Because they didn't have a proper jungler, to me it just made the game a bit awkward. So that was nearly a hook. The Jinx ultimate comes in, not doing much damage to be honest. Okay, who's got another kill? So we get quite a bit of damage onto the Jinx. I'm trying to kind of poke them out as much as I can, and this is where, as you can see, the Reese just goes up and gets killed, and I just didn't have enough spells and cooldown. Well, I used them all pretty much, because there was a couple of easy kills there. And their Jinx and Blitz is very low health. So now that we see Blitz is running, we had noticed that there was a gank coming in. So Caston used his flash there, and I've still got both my summoners, as does Marv. There was no point in flashing. So we need a wee bit of help down the bottom because 3 of them are there, I think, or is it maybe just 2 of them? Kale's at 8 and 3 just now. I'm still 0-0-1 and Marv's 0-1-0. So in 15 minutes, it's a slow start, but we're at 93 CS, which is just pretty much double after, well, I get this one. I'm pretty much double my lane in CS, even though he's got a kill. So we're at 99, so there's our mid turret destroyed. So we get a few hits in the tower, then we see Blitzcrank's running about. Yeah, I'm a low mana, but I'm at 80 mana. It's a shame they don't do mana potions. I know it was about 2 seasons ago they probably stopped that, but I love the mana potions, and with the Infernal Drake, attack damages went up. So yeah, we noticed they've got Jinx coming as well because I've got a ward there. And there was a dash and a flash to get away because I knew the casting was going to use his ult. So my spell was back up and cooled down really, but it didn't bother me losing flash to that. So, and then everyone's down bottom. Their Nautilus is up top, 0-6-1 their Nautilus is at the moment. Personally I don't know whether it's he's just not the best of players or whether Kale was just overpowering. I know with Kale's spells, with the ranged spells, it can be pretty annoying. So, yep, we notice that Jax and Kale went up here to fight, so we do follow. I'm just going to show you the fight. I got rooted there because I was an idiot. So Marv gets a kill, I get a kill, Kale gets killed. So then my score personally goes up to 102 because I got a kill and assist, and Marv's goes to 1 kill, 1 death, and for nothing. No assists. So that was fine, so we'll head back to myself now. I used my heal to help Kale earlier on in the game. And we're just both going back because we just got a kill each there, and also if things happen like this happen, I like to go back because look at the damage that's getting done in the tower, quite a bit of damage getting done on their tower, and it means that they don't get the minions. So I buy my first 2 items, which for me is the Essence Reaver because Lucian runs out of mana quite a lot, quite quickly, and the Berserker's Greaves and some more potions. Marv's bought his Warmogs now. Then I think he goes into Sunfire Cape later on because they keep hooking him in, so I said the Sunfire Cape would be good because it does area damage around about him due to the Bammy Cinder effect on it. So we do that so that if he gets hooked he's doing fine. So they've got 2 towers to our 0 towers, so they've actually still got 1,500 gold more than us. Jax goes and gets hooked. And then this is where I die. I got a kill on Cassidon first. To be honest, I should never have got a kill there. But I luckily got a kill, so 2-1-2 heads me back. So so Marv's just there kinda messing about, just making sure none of them appear. I did tell him to play safe just in case you're wondering why he's not going towards the minions. I says to him just play safe just in case, because as you know when he's tanky he doesn't have much damage at all. So that was a big worry. But then when Reese is bottom with him, he goes up to help so he's not alone. So yep, a few hits on that tower again. We've just got to see what the tower's at. 400, 300. 200 does it go down to? 202, 190. And I'm here now with the Striker Lucian skin as well, just in case you haven't noticed that yet. And Reese gets hooked, and by the time I get there, yep. Oh no, he's not. Ah, he dies at the end there. A wee double kill there for Kale, who's I think's in 10 now, 11. So we're waiting about, see where they're going. I think we do have suspicions that they're heading mid or to Drake. Now when I see Master Yi there, I know they're heading mid. But there's no point in us helping because they're all there. I think Jax does die here. So instead of going up to help, because by the time we got up Jax would be dead and there would be 3 or 4 of them, we decide to push the turret. And I just go under turret and take a hit or 2 because it was that low health. And I don't have a ward on me at that moment, so I used my W. And we're not sure exactly where they are. They back off, so they do. And except we thought they backed off, but it turns out they were out fighting Kale, which I never realised. It was bad minimap error. To be honest, it wasn't just me actually. Reese didn't notice it either. So it's not as if it was just a single error. I will admit that error for me as well. But so we're just in the middle, kind of hovering about. We can't go too far out because of the hook. So I'm at 129 there, Jinx is at 128 with 3 kills there. Jinx is actually more powerful than me at the moment. And also when I get killed, I bought the longsword. And for my next item, so I got a kill there. I used my heal really to speed me up. So I get 2 kills there I think, it just wasn't registered as a double kill. I get the kill on Jinx at the start. I don't actually know why Reese is doing that. I think it was probably just to charge his tier up. And I choose to go back because I think I've got quite a bit of money as well. Especially with the 2 kills added on. So we'll see what I buy. Yep, bought the cutlass and another dagger. And it looks like I'm heading up mid. While we're doing that, we'll see what Marv's doing. He's just down the bottom getting a bit of farm. For somebody who's not played League very much, I must admit he's pretty good at farming. I'm taking a couple of the jungle monsters there just while I was waiting. I notice they've got a ward there with Jinx. Then they put a ward right exactly where I put mine, so I hide in here. Jinx knew I was about as well. Jax just was overextending. I think Jax thought because they had no jungler, it was just free to go in their jungle. I use Colin there really just to get rid of the minion wave. And that's what I mean about the Reese, he just overextends. I said earlier, he was trying to do good plays, he was just overextending. So what was it Marv bought? He's bought the Barmy Cinder and the Chain Vest. So we've got the Infernal Drake and the Cloud Drake. And we don't know where they are. For a moment we think they might be Baron. because we haven't saw any of them, but then 2 or 3 of them turn out bottom, so they can't be. So we start to push up. Jinx is there, and we notice Nautilus is just at the corner. So we head back because we're Nautilus hook. A wee dodge there. Okay, we got a kill there, so I got an assist as did Jax. And there's still 2 or 3 of them bot lane. They take the tower actually. And all just to see, right, the recall exactly there, yep. I was just going to say, we did expect him to recall and we weren't sure where they were. And he'd recalled by the time we got there, I just presumed he'd done it in the bush. Oh well. So there we go. I think actually while me and Mars bot lane we decide to push it out a bit. So Mars got 60 CS just now actually, I've got 147. Oh, their Master Yi's doing actually pretty well, I never noticed that. And 503, it's really good stats. I know we were beating them in lane, I never realised it was 503 though. So yep, they're still, what, 3,000 gold ahead. Of course the only person I'm frightened of just now is the Blitzcrank, because the Blitzcrank can hook us into them. Everyone else I don't mind challenging. So their Jinx, as we knew, would run away, and I had a feeling he would be there. And this was great play because I told Marv to wait there, as he knew himself anyway. If he waited there, because of the explosive, I don't actually know what do you call it, but when you hit it, it makes you go in the air a bit. So yep, we waited for the actual fight to start. Then I used the culling just to ensure that they don't come back. But yeah, and it was a good ulti by Marv as well there. Got Jinx really low. So he's at 112, I'm at 415. And has he completed it? No, he's still just at a chain vest in the Balmy Cinder. So we go here. I start to take a couple of the wee mini ones. And then we notice a couple of them coming, so we just leave the big raptor for them. Take the wee ones away, which is gold and experience away from them. I don't actually know if we take the big raptor or not. I feel like they've got quite a big minion wave push on top. So we start to head back a bit. Level 12, most of them are level 12s as well. So we head back because all it takes is one hook for Blitzcrank and that's one of us dead, and he's gonna aim it at me. So he goes for Marvellous. And I use my flash here to get in and get the kill onto Master Yi, which was a shutdown for his first death. I never realised that at the time. And when they two get caught, I decide just to run through. So yep, 161 minions I'm at just now. Their Jinx is the only person that's higher than me and near to me really. And the dragon is back. Oh, dragon's live now. I never noticed it says that at the top corner. So, and it's Inferno 1, so me and Marv decide to take it. They placed a ward there for, just to make sure that there was none of them about. We noticed that they used the jungle thing to get sight. And actually, to be honest, I thought I was going to die. I started eating my potions just to make sure I don't die, due to the ignite, but that was perfect play by Marv just to make sure I don't die. So we're going to him. I don't know if he backs. Yep, he's just backing. So we'll have a wee look at Reese just now. He's just pushing the top lane. And back to us, what did I buy? Oh, that's me finished the Blade of the Ruined King. And 517, so I bought another longsword. Oh no, I didn't. I bought the the Giant Slayer, that's what it's called, because I was going for the, I know what it's called, I know what it does, I just can't think of it. Last Whisperer, yep, for the armor penetration. And the gold is pretty much even, they're 800 gold ahead of us. That is due to the 2 towers, because we've got 7 kills in them and 3 dragons. And this one, this is a bad battle. Reese decides to come in, but he just runs in, even though we don't know where they are. And by the time he can do anything, he's dead. So we go up, try and get a bit of poke on them. And then I notice that they're heading for Kale, who uses his ultimate. And then I use my ultimate at the end there to get a kill. Marv got a kill and 2 assists, I think, there. 315, yeah. I think I just got a couple of assists. 3 assists actually, because it was 517. So that was a 3 for 2 in favour of us. Then we're waiting the minions coming up. We notice that Jinx is top lane trying to take the tower. But we decide 1 Jinx and 3 of us, we can take a tower better. And Jinx ends up backing. Oh not, sorry, teleporting bottom actually. So yep, 5-1-10. So we do start, oh, Jack stays. I don't know why Jack stayed, because we did tell him that they were all up. And we head bottom to get Jinx. I think by the time we get there, I think Kale's actually disposed of her. Is that the route? Oh, he's went for the Kale's Runan's Hurricane build. So I just go and take some jungle creeps. And then I think I back. Oh, maybe not. Yep. So Marv backs. He's got the Sapphire Kate. Now his next item was to be the Spirit Visage. That's what he was going for. Yep, I've got the last. Is that the last Whisper it's called as well? Yep. I was going waiting for the upgrade version of it. So I head in middle because that's where all the team fights seem to be. And then we're just waiting. You notice there's a couple I'm heading mid. And we've got 2 at top. Or 2 in the what do you call it? In the river fighting. So watch that while we head up. That was beautiful play by Kale for the double kill. And then where do we go? Yep, we take top tower. At least me and Marv do it. I'm not on myself. Oh, is this a kill here? No, it won't be. Yep, so we decide to take top turret because we've got every other lane pushed up a bit and it's only Nautilus. I do decide to ward a little bit. And then we head back because we're not sure exactly where they are. So we're heading down mid. I think, yep, Dragon's got 1 minute left, so we're heading down there just to kind of ward him out there. And it's Elder Dragon as well. So what's my CS at? I'm at 205 just now. Their Jinx is at 221, oh, 224, but except for that, no one else is anywhere near us. Next closest is 134. And their Nautilus for the top lane 55 is pretty embarrassing. So yep. So we wait to see where Jinx goes. I do use my heal there to try and make sure Reese stays alive. And then I get a kill on Jinx before Reese dies. And up here they steal red buff, so let's stay. Where do I go now? I think we go to Ward Drake. Oh yep, we kill the Scuttle Crab here I think, yep we do. So we get that, just so that we've got vision at Dragon, which is 10 seconds. And it gives you speed boost while you're inside there. But we know we can't do it to 2 cells because they would know when we're doing it. So where we go, we're heading, we're waiting there. We think they're heading to our tower, either they're heading top. There's 3 of them here, sorry, apologies, nearly 4 I said. And finally the gold actually in our favour now, same turrets and all the kills. We're just under 3,000 gold ahead. Kale just gets another kill. Another double kill actually, he's at 20 for 7. Which is good stats. So we push up here. Kale's actually heading down. And we head up here. Yep, it gets killed by the Nautilus, yep. Yeah, that's the Nautilus on of 3 kills you have. Cassidon's ultimate gave him the spell shield that actually saved him from that ultimate there. And then I don't think I think we might go for the turret, I'm not sure. Yep, we do, we take the turret, but then we do take a decision to back off soon. Because they're all there. Reese, I don't know why, but Reese wanted to go for Baron. He was pinging the Baron. Only 3 of us against 5 of them, and it's a pretty close game. There was no point in doing Baron, so Blitzcrank's running down lane trying to get us. So we just head back to tower. There's the scores across the board. 6-1-10 for me, 3-1-6 for Marv. 2 really good scores. So there we go. There's 4 of us here. We're waiting in Jacks. Blitzcrank headed down somewhere near Dragon. So, especially Elder Dragon doesn't really matter to them, not nearly as much as what it matters to us. Because it doubles your dragon's buffs, it's really meaningful to us, whereas to them it's, I don't actually know what it would do if you don't have any dragon's buff. So there, I got one of my kills due to the Cullen, and then I decided I want a fancy blue. I know Drake does give you the burning after a while, it's basically like an ignite. So yep, we go bottom just to take the tower and the enemy surrender. So a good game, well played. 7-1-10 for me and 3-1-8 for Marvellous. Don't forget guys, please check Marvellous's channel out, he's got some good content. He does Resident Evil, he's got a lot of CSGO on just now, also he's got a few For Honor, but it's definitely worth a check out. So thank you very much for watching guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and when we do subscribe make sure you hit the bell at the corner and that gets notifications first hand, and also you'll find Marvellous Al's link on YouTube on the description. Thank you very much for watching, Proud Pete out, and toodaloo the new.